Greetings all, Ferrari 601 here. Welcome back to F1 2017 and welcome back to a classic race. We are remaining here at Monaco, given the subject matter of this Grand Prix weekend. However, we are in the Ferrari F2004 this time. This is the fastest car on the game, however, not necessarily the fastest one around Monaco. We do have two Red Bull RB6s in this race as well, and they are doing quite well around this place. One-shot qualifying coming at you right now. Just got to get around this place really fast once. The other F2004 being shown as the ghost car right now. However, I suspect that will change to one of the RB6s in due course. And that has happened. Yeah, let's just look at how he's able to get out of the corners a little bit better than we are. Remember, he's on slicks, we're on grooves. Little bobble into the Poitiers corner. Understeer through to the back. That's a big tap against the barriers. Car is fine. Car is not fine now. Oh man, that's terrible. Thankfully we don't really need the front wing for this bit. What does that leave us with? That leaves us with P4. Okay, not a disaster. A couple spots better, one row better than our attempt here in the SF70H.
The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow, where we'll be live with all the action. And until then, it's goodbye.
All right, so we have got the other F2004 immediately in front of us, and then, just as I predicted, the RB6s lock out the front row. 423, F2007, another 423 immediately behind us. That should be reasonable. And then, of course, the field pretty much as you might expect as we go down through the remainder of the Class 1 and Class 2 runners. As we have come to expect, the MP44s bringing up the rear there. Look at the difference in lap time. P20, a 126.012. P1, a 114, rather, 0.591. That's amazingly quick when you compare the two of them. Anyway, we have got a race on our hands. We're going to see what we can do from fourth on the grid. Stand by. Okay, we are sat on the grid here in our fourth place starting position. Nice, bright, and sunshiny day once again in the Principality of Monaco, the world's second smallest sovereign state. What's the smallest one? Answer that question in the comments. It's pretty easy. Anyway, to the formation lap.
Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap. We're learning the gears, so go through them all if you can.
Slight bog down on our formation lap pull away. This car does have traction control, despite it being turned off in the main settings. And I'm not really going to be complaining all that much about it. Any bit of help you can get around this place is certainly welcome. If all goes according to plan, we won't be making any pit stops, nor will anybody around us, so if we're going to be moving forward, it's going to have to be done on track. Just work on some brake temperature here. Carrying these tires through the entire race if all goes well. They'll easily make it. Obviously, front and center in our vision is Larson. She is in the other F2004. She's our benchmark. We're set up for the start in Mix 3. We reform the grid now. Wait for those behind to take their positions. P1 just coming into position there. Here we are. The rest of the field is forming up.
Be patient and watch for the lights.
We need to try and get a good getaway if at all possible. We need to consolidate our position. Turn 1 very tight. See what we can do. Off we go. It's a decent getaway, lots of wheel spin in first gear. We almost get the jump on our teammate through Saint-Avant. We'll do the over-under and we'll take the position. Nicely executed, Ferrari man. And there are the RB6s, front and center, running nose astern. We are carrying a bit of fuel on board here, about 5 laps extra. That's going to be hurting our agility in the opening laps. However, as the guys in front need to save fuel, hopefully we won't have to nearly as much. Objective for the beginning stage of this race is just to try and keep in touch with the Red Bulls. As long as we can keep tabs visually on their position and relative what their pace is doing to us, we can react accordingly as time goes on. 20 laps around this place does take a little while. We will not have to worry about DRS in this race at very least. Larson there just counting her chickens in P4 right now. See how this goes. Larson's dropped back a bit. That was very sideways through Rascas. And across start-finish for the first time at racing speed. We do not set fastest lap. That honor goes to the Red Bulls. The second Red Bull, to be specific. I will say this, even here on F1 2017, skirting the line between sim and arcade, much more biased toward the arcade side, of course, Monaco is still a challenge, no matter what it is, just because of the lack of real estate around this place. You do have to be on the ball around here. Two Red Bulls still running very closely together out in front. We kiss the barriers a little bit through to back. Car's fine. Yellow saw free sets, fastest lap 116.173. Yellow flag. Why? All right, green flag back up. I see smoke out in front. Is one of the Red Bulls in trouble? Oh yeah, I think one is. Look at this. That's Roth. Roth is smoking. He was. Safety car is out. Safety car is out.
Keep your delta number positive as we form up. Okay, slow down, slow
Trying to slow down. It's difficult to slow down when you're going through corners constantly. Okay. Trying to keep that delta positive. I'm also trying to catch up to Belousov, who is now in P1. We're up into P2. Roth blew up. Once the safety car comes out, we should be able to catch up to Belousov, no problem. Come on, give me positive, good. Flavio Nieves is also out of the race. Visser is out of the race. Sari is out of the race. Everybody's out of the race. All right, catching up to the safety car and Belousov now. Here they are. All right, this is interesting. One of the RB6s has retired with a technical problem. There is another RB6 remaining right in front of us. I would assume these cars are built identically. Will the other RB6 have reliability concerns? Larson has caught up to us as well. Working lap 5 of 20. Expect the safety car out for at least one more lap. Wear on the engine. Tire wear situation is fine. Let's get on the radio here and ask about the state of affairs. Full race update.
Second place. You're in second place. Belousov ahead. The gap is less than a second. Larson behind. Less than a second separate you. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 15 laps still remaining.
All right, there was some debris there heading up toward Casino Square. Hopefully that'll be cleared up. Of course, the danger that we run into on a safety car restart, a rolling start at Monaco, that's a sight to behold. It means if you're not quite on it, you could be swamped by those behind with no recourse. Safety car's coming in.
When the field accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this lap.
And we are back underway here at Monaco. I tried to get the jump on Belousov. He pulled away just as I had to get on the brakes. Good bit of driving by him. But just as we did before, we need to try and stay in touch with him. And RB6 is just quick, though. Look at how he's able to get out of the corners. Kiss against the barriers there. Feel like we're saying that a lot today. Larson behind seems to be under control. Lap 8 of 20. Slightly faster than Belousov up through Mirabeau. He just has superior traction. All through the acceleration zones, he's able to pull away a bit. We've got about 200 more horsepower than he does, but that aero efficiency on that RB6, Adrian Newey, what have you done? Down, beginning lap 9. Larson still in striking distance behind, but not quite in an attack position yet. Hopefully she remains where she is. Just the dynamic nature of this circuit. The car is always moving. You're always in a corner or navigating around bumps or trying to make sure you don't bin it in the tunnel. There is not a moment of rest for the weary here at Monaco. Down start finish, hitting the halfway point in this 20-lap race. Lap 10 underway. We're still in touch with Belousov. It's just that he has superior traction. He's gone a little bit wide here. Shown as purple in sector 1, not by much. Definitely stronger in the first sector. It's where you need a little bit more horsepower, but the balance of the lap, he is still quicker than us. Personal best sector 2. Are able to reel him in a little bit. That superior traction though onto start finish, that really does help him pull away. Fastest lap of the race goes to us. Still a little bit of debris there on the outside, right up against the barrier. It's out of the firing line though. Larson has dropped back a lot. It is strictly between us and Belousov right now. Lap 12 of 20, 8 to go. Right up with him now. Of course, catching up is one thing, getting past is quite another. We get a little bit of a tow here through the tunnel up to the Nouvelle Chicane. There's the ref limiter. I do feel like we are a bit faster than Belousov now. Not setting personal bests in any sector this lap. Belousov running a little wide there. Kiss the barriers there. Wake up the right side wheels. Can we get him? Not if we keep making a mess of Portier. We're coming up to some lap traffic. It's one of the 4-4s, I believe. Do have to contend with that. Getting around back markers here is not easy. But it's the same for everybody. Blue flag's up. There's Michalski in the 4-4. Trying an opportunistic move on the back marker and on Belousov. We do it. Belousov still behind the 4-4. Look at that. That's the lead. That is the lead, folks. Lapped traffic to the rescue. Right into Raskas, not a place you're supposed to be able to overtake. All right. We have got the lead. Let's try to maintain it. I don't want to be relinquishing anything now. We have to keep our eyes open for back markers of our own. Another one coming up, another two coming up through the tunnel. We're going to catch them right at the slowest part of the lap here, at the very end. Belousov has negotiated Michalski, as has Larson. Looks like we've got one of the FW18s and an FW14. There's Kopens. Kopens letting us go. Izumi. Let us go down start finish. Thank you. All right, minimum damage there. Belousov has negotiated the twin Williams cars. Well, not twin, but you get it. Their back marker will be coming up before too long. Working lap 15 of 20. do believe Belousov is getting closer to us at this point. A little bit. It's always difficult to judge what the gaps actually are with the very tight corners around this place. The cars tend to stack up as they go through the low-speed stuff, particularly the hairpin. That gap is about 1.5 seconds. Purple in Sector 2. Belousov, does he have a problem now? Are we seeing both of the RB6s hampered by mechanical gremlins? It's possible. I don't remember that car as being particularly unreliable, at least except for the Turkish Grand Prix. That was a driver-induced aerodynamic appendage failure on both cars. Another back marker now, just as we suspected. I think that's the other 14B. Purple in Sector 2. It is the other 14B. If I could get him down start finish, I'd be very appreciative. Not quite close enough for him to pull out of the way. Take you down start finish, or I'll take you up the hill. Either way, stay out of my way. And he does so quite dutifully. And that does mean that Belousov is going to be dealing with that lap traffic in the twisty stuff. Less than ideal. Belousov appears to have gotten by the Williams. Yes, he has. Just looking at the mini-map there. And just like that, we're inside 3 laps to go. Just trying our best to keep it on the island here. Go. Coming up to it. 5 laps of fuel remaining. 3 and a bit, or rather 2 and a bit of racing remaining. That's fine by me. We've been running in mix 3 for the entire race with the exception of the safety car period. Back markers coming up. Going to catch them in a tough spot. I think that's an MP413. Maybe an FW18. No, it's an R26. R26 and an MP413. I do beg your pardon. They're really hampering us. Barnes lets us through. MP413 really jumping on the anchors there. Lost 4.5 tenths in the first sector due to that. Belisov is close. It's closer than he has been over the last couple of laps. More back markers coming up. Final lap. MP413 up ahead. Catch him right where we don't need to. It's Moreno. Let us through, come on. Let us through. Thank you. There's Belisov right there. You see the damage the MP413 did to the gap. Gap has disappeared. However, out of the final corner, onto start-finish. We've held him off. Victory in Monaco for the F2004.
You've really been great today.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race.
Gotta say, very cool race there. Starting from 4th on the grid, having to overtake our teammate immediately, and then having to manage it with the relative pace of the Red Bulls, one of which dropped out. Safety car intervention due to that Red Bull retirement, and a few other retirements that we'll see momentarily.
That's it for today's Grand Prix.
Here we go.
From Antoni, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.
Have a look at this. Very nice. We set fastest lap of the race by quite a margin there, about 2/10. And we just were able to manage that gap. After the safety car intervention, we were able to stick with Belisov there, and lap traffic helping us to make an overtake happen in Raskas, which is someplace you're not really supposed to be able to make a pass happen, but we make it happen, and we take the win. Definitely, I was expecting to be competitive in the F2004, but I know that the RB6 is the better car around this circuit, yet we managed to pull it off and fight another day with our dignity intact. There we go, the only driver in the top 3 to have advanced his position off of the start. Very nice. Half a second there was the final gap between myself and Belisov. Larson rounding out the podium finishers there in P3 in the second F2004. No F2002s in this race. Forrest and Correa waving the colors for the MP423 in 4th and 5th. They've all moved up thanks to the retirement there of Roth. Speaking of everybody else, where does everybody else finish? We lapped up to P9, the MP413. And for DNF, look at this. We've got 5 DNFs. Visser, Nieves, Levasseur, Sari, and Roth. Roth looked to be our first retirement there. He definitely was on pace to be winning this race had that technical gremlin not shown its ugly face into his day. However, that is quite a decent win, I must say. Little bit unexpected. Again, I knew we were going to be quick, but I didn't think that we could realistically challenge those Red Bulls, and really we couldn't. We got lucky with the safety car, and we got lucky with the back markers as well. But I will definitely take it. A win is a win, and the F2004 definitely deserves to be on the top step of the podium, so very happy with today's results. We'll see how the real-world Monaco Grand Prix shakes out in due course. Of course, we don't have any V10 engines in this year's Monaco Grand Prix, but maybe someday we can hope that we could rectify that great wrong. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching here today for Aryaman 601, saying thanks, and of course we will see you soon.